So, happy morning, everyone, and welcome to day 3 of our magic book session. Today's chapter is Magical Relationships.
Good morning.
Lovely morning, happy morning,
Happy morning to all.
Happy morning.
happy morning.
Good morning.
Nice to see you all at 5:45 a.m. today. And anybody, before we begin our session, anybody has any sharings or any questions to ask? Anything to be clarified? Yes, no? Everybody have made their dream list, yes, no? सबने बना ली है dream list?
Yes.
Yes.
What about
Yeah.
others? Can you, yeah, only 3, 4 yeses. What about others? अगर आपने अभी तक अपनी ड्रीम लिस्ट नहीं बनाई है तो देन आगे की जर्नी आप नहीं कर पाओगे. You won't be able to experience the magics in your life unless and until you know where you have to go. आपको कहाँ जाना है वो आपकी ड्रीम्स डिफाइन करेंगी. So the rest of you, yes, no, who all haven't made their dream list? Can you write it on the chat? So that I know who all haven't made their dream list as yet. किन लोगों ने अभी तक नहीं बनाई है अपनी ड्रीम लिस्ट? Okay, yes. What about Peenal ji? Have you made your dream list?
Yes.
Okay, who else? Asia, Ved, have you made your dream list?
Yes.
Lovely. Okay. Lovely. So before we begin our today's chapter, who wants to nominate for the reading today? Who's reading the chapter today? Today is a little longer chapter. So let's start. If we don't have any sharings. Yeah, somebody is not muted.
I can read.
Okay. Ishita ji, have you made your dream list?
Yeah, but not completely. I'm yet to add, but that's okay.
How many points yet to add means how many, have you covered all the areas?
No, just I think 2, 3 of them. I think.
Okay. Are you going to do it today?
Yeah.
Because the sooner you do, it's not that you know, you can keep on making your dream list.
Yeah.
Okay, we have already started walking on the path of magic. And you know, just imagine, agar aapko, you have to go from here to Singapore and you don't know how are you going to go, and you say I'm going, how would it feel? Will you be able to reach there? Will you be able to reach your destination?
No.
It's the same thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So till now, before we begin, till now, what have we done in the previous 2 chapters? We have covered the gratitude circle. You know, we have created the gratitude circle. Count your blessings in the morning and the magic rock practice in the night, the last thing before you go to sleep. Now the subsequent practices जो भी हम आगे करेंगे आगे के chapters में every day, that is going to take this circle to a next level. So every chapter will take us to a next level, which will be really, really beautiful. And remember, every chapter is connected to the next chapter. So why have we taken relationships first? This book is designed in the order of the importance of things and people around us. So your relationships, चाहे वो अच्छे हैं या बुरे हैं, let's see how important they are in our lives. वो कहते हैं ना कि the relationship is the biggest ship. It's like a Titanic ship, and we all need to understand what and where we have gone wrong in a relationship. So I have been receiving messages on my personal chat कि मुझे इस एरिया में बहुत वर्क करना है, and there's few people who जिनके कारण मैं really disturbed रहती हूँ. So now you are going to identify, हम इस चैप्टर के द्वारा आइडेंटिफाई करेंगे कि वेयर कहाँ पे गलतियां हो रही है, किससे, सिर्फ हमसे और किसी से नहीं. And who is the person whom we will change? We ourselves. Okay, so let's look at the picture. Quickly look at the picture. Magical Relationships, chapter 3, day 3. So what can we see in the picture? Quickly, everybody, can you just shoot out क्या क्या दिख रहा है, and then we join the dots.
There is one table and there is a 3 photographs on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the magic dust is coming on the photographs.
Okay.
And on the other picture, there is a book on the top of the
Open
table.
the book.
Open book. Yes.
Lovely. So what does this mean? We have seen, now we have said what all we can see. Okay, there's light coming from outside, and there is a jug which is there. We can see fruits in a bowl. So what does all this signify? इससे क्या हमको समझ में आता है? What can we understand from this picture? Yes, anybody?
फ्रूट जो फ्रूट बकेट बोल में और बंच में पड़े हैं, तो हम रिलेशनशिप को भी ऐसे ही एक बंच में लेकर चल सकते हैं, चलेंगे.
और अभी हम क्या कर रहे हैं? Before we go further, what is happening in our lives? Let's ask this question to ourselves. This chapter is telling us कि I don't know, maybe or maybe not, there's a constant complaining जो हमारे दिमाग में चलती रहती है, चाहे वो हमारे स्पाउस हो, चाहे हमारे बच्चे हो, चाहे हाउस हेल्प हो, चाहे नेबर्स हो, चाहे the building watchman or the liftman, constant. How many times do we complain? Either it's our in-laws or our parents. That constant, that constant talking in the mind, whether it's in the form of thoughts or words, वो constant complaining चलती रहती है. Of course we do blessings also, but let's see for ourselves. हमें अपने आप में देखना है कि अगर हमारे में, अगर what are we doing, where are we standing? अगर हम complain कर रहे हैं तो क्या हो रहा है हमारी लाइफ में, और अगर हम blessings दे रहे हैं तो क्या हो रहा है हमारी लाइफ में. Okay, so now let's go further.
वंदना जी,
हाँ जी.
कई बार कई रिलेशन ऐसे होते हैं कि आप उसको कितना भी ब्लेसिंग दो, हम नहीं और कोई भी, ये मेरी कंप्लेन नहीं है, जस्ट मेरी क्वेरी है, तो मैं आपको पूछ रही हूँ. अपने हिसाब से कितने भी एफर्ट्स लगाओ, और ये मैजिक पढ़ने से पहले भी वो रिलेशनशिप को अपनी ओर अट्रैक्ट करने के लिए, उसको अच्छा बनाने के लिए कितना भी प्रयत्न करें, हम करें, दूसरे करें, फिर भी हम कोई रिलेशन ऐसा है कि वो अपनी ओर से उसमें क्या बोलते हैं कि एफर्ट नहीं लगाते उसको, तो वो रिलेशनशिप को कैसे हम कर सकते हैं?
Can we answer this question after we read the chapter? चैप्टर पढ़ने के बाद में शायद आपको आपका आंसर मिल जाएगा. नहीं तो I will tell you. Yeah? Yes, Hina ji?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. Thank
Okay, lovely. So let's start reading. Do remember to ask me अगर आंसर नहीं मिला आपको, हाँ?
Okay.
Yes, Meenal ji, start reading.
Hello.
Yeah, you can start reading. Imagine if you were the only person. Yeah.
Imagine if you were the only person on the earth, you would have no desire to do anything. What would be the point in creating a painting if no one could see it? What would be the point in composing music if no one could hear it? What would be the point in inventing anything if there was no one to use it? There would be no reason to move from one place to another because wherever you went would be the same as wherever you were. No one would be there. There would be no pleasure or joy in your life. It's
Yes.
your
So yeah, so we'll pause after every para. Okay, so now this chapter is starting with this first line. Imagine you were the only person on earth. इस पूरी दुनिया में सिर्फ ये एक hypothetical situation है जिसमें हमें imagine करना है कि आप हो खाली और आपके चारों तरफ कोई भी नहीं हो. Then what will happen? There would be no purpose in life, ना? There would be no desire to do anything. चाहे वो हमें कोई म्यूजिक कंपोज करना है, कोई सुनने वाला ही नहीं होगा. कोई अगर हमें कुछ इन्वेंट करना है, कोई यूज करने वाला ही नहीं होगा. अगर हमें कुछ एक जगह से दूसरी जगह जाना है तो हम क्यों जाएंगे? बिकॉज वहां भी हम ही और कोई है ही नहीं. So there'll be no pleasure or joys in your life. So just close your eyes for a minute and imagine सिर्फ आप हो. इस घर में भी सिर्फ आप ही हो. इस बिल्डिंग में भी सिर्फ आप ही हो. इस सिटी में भी सिर्फ आप ही हो. एंड इस पूरे ब्रह्मांड में, इस पूरे यूनिवर्स में सिर्फ आप ही हो. हाउ वुड लाइफ बी? So there will be no purpose in life, ना? कोई purpose ही नहीं होगा, right? And we know that man is a social animal. We need people around us and we feel happy and joyful with people around us. Now ये हम अपनी convenience से हमने बना ली है कि इस person के साथ I'll feel more joyful, इस person के साथ I feel more comfortable. I really want to stay with this person because whatever we have our reasons in our mind. But now it's time for us to look into our lives. हमें अपनी अपनी लाइफ में देखना है कि हमने कितनी कंप्लेंट्स की है कोई भी रिलेशनशिप में which is not going well. Just look into each one of us. हर कोई अपने आप में हमें देखना है कि हमने क्या उनमें उस रिलेशनशिप में जिसमें हमारी अच्छी नहीं बन रही है and we are not feeling comfortable, we are not happy in that relationship. क्या हमने उस रिलेशनशिप में कंप्लेन की है पास्ट में या हम कर रहे हैं अभी भी, whether it's in thoughts or words, or we are we have given more blessings in that relationship. Just ask yourself this. And so now you will दोनों जब हमने आइडेंटिफाई कर लिया, सो नाउ यू सी कि जहां पे हमने ब्लेसिंग्स दी है ज्यादा, जहां पे हमें खुशी महसूस होती है, वो रिलेशनशिप ज्यादा फ्लरिश कर रही है. दैट रिलेशनशिप इज फ्लरिशिंग मोर इन आवर लाइव्स. एंड द अदर रिलेशनशिप जहां हमने सिर्फ कंप्लेनिंग ही की है, वहां पे क्या हो रहा है? एनीबडी ऑन द कॉल हु हैज डन द प्रीवियस सेशन and you have given blessings in your relationship and it has flourished after doing the session? Anybody on the call like that? जिन्होंने previous session की, उन्होंने work किया अपनी relationship पे and that relationship has changed? Anybody on the call like this?
Yes. Rushita here.
Rushita ji, okay, lovely. Would you like to share? कुछ एक दो लाइन शेयर करना चाहेंगे आप?
यस, और वो रिलेशन में मुझे थोड़ा मुझे जैसा चाहता था ऐसा हो रहा है थोड़ा.
Okay, और आपने क्या किया? You did your blessings for that relation?
Yeah,
Lovely, lovely. And थोड़ा मतलब now also you're doing it कि what is happening?
doing it, but much better than before.
Lovely, lovely, very nice. Thank you for sharing, Rushita ji. So
Thank
we
you.
all need to. Sorry, you want to say something?
No, thank you.
Thank you so much. So we all need to identify कि क्या हो रहा है. If something is going wrong in our relationship, just before we have begun the chapter and we are going to read further, just bring it in your mind, bring it at the surface of your mind कि what is happening, and then let's start reading. Yeah, please continue.
It's your contact and experiences with other people that give your life joy, meaning, and purpose. Because of that, your relationships affect your life more than anything else. To receive the life of your dreams, it's vital that you understand how your relationships affect your life now. And they are the most powerful channels for gratitude to start magically changing your life.
Lovely. Very, very important para. So it's your, to receive the life of your dreams, it's vital that you understand how your relationships affect your life now. We all have made our dream list, we all have done that. And हमने क्यों बनाया है? Because we want to live a happy, joyful, and a life full of gratitude, right? And we want to be happy. We want to be excited that we are alive. Each day begins with a new excitement and enthusiasm. That's the reason we have written our dreams, right? So now what? So these lines are saying that to go closer to your dreams, it's very, very important to understand that how your current relationships, जो भी आपके चारों तरफ है, all the people around you, whether it's your friends, whether it's your neighbors, whether it's your spouse, whether it's your kids, whether it's your in-laws, whether anybody else, and all the people around you. Just imagine, out of those 7.2 billion people, why we are only with a few people. Why? What is the reason? Every relationship is there in our life to help us learn a lesson. And remember, जो भी कुछ relations हैं, who are the toughest relationships, जिसमें हमें बहुत ज्यादा दर्द हो रहा है या बहुत ज्यादा पेन हो रहा है उस relationship के कारण, तो just be thankful to that person, in the sense that that person is your biggest teacher. That person has come in your life to teach you life's biggest lessons. Just be thankful to that person, because that person is helping you to evolve. That person is helping you to grow. Just this change of thought and see how things change around you. The same person will start behaving with you in a different way. But where is the change coming from? The change is coming in your thoughts, in your feelings, in your words. Okay? And the more and more you clear that part of your life, जितना जितना आप उस life के उस part को clear करते जाएंगे, उतना उतना you will be able to move closer to your dreams. And they are the most powerful channels for gratitude to start magically changing your life. Matlab, this is after the count your blessings and magic rock practice. Uh, so the first 10, 12 chapters are doing gratitude for our past. The structure of the book is designed in such a way. So when we think of our past, what surfaces, जो हम अगर हम अपने past को ध्यान करते हैं, तो सब relations ही दिमाग में आते हैं ना. Our relations with other people, how people think about us, how we think about other people. So that is the most foremost thing. सबसे पहले वो ही आता है. So this is the most powerful channel for gratitude. हमें अपनी जो शुक्राना देना है, thankfulness देना है, वो इसी area से चालू करना है. Okay, so the book didn't tell us to pay importance to our health first. Health comes afterwards. The next chapter is about health. The first chapter is about relationships, because of that our frequency also changes. Whether relationship is good or bad, हमारी frequency, हमारी vibration, हमारे feelings उसको determine करते हैं. And we are energy beings. We operate at a frequency. And remember, the language of the universe is what? Feeling. ये एहसासों की दुनिया है. The language, the universe understands the language of feelings. So the moment we start, we have chosen now to change our feelings towards our relationships. We actually start, the universe will start conversing with you. Universe का जो conversation है वो हमारे साथ शुरू हो जाएगा. Okay, so let's continue.
Science is now confirming the wisdom of the great sages of the past, with research studies showing that people who practice gratitude have closer relationships, are more connected to family and friends, and have other people look upon them favorably. But for probably the most astounding statistics that has come out of research studies is that for every one complaint about another person, whether in thought or word, there have to be 10 blessings for the relationship to flourish. Any less than 10 blessings for every one complaint and the relationship will deteriorate. And if the relationship is a marriage, it will most likely end in divorce.
Yes, so हम सब ने देखा ना, if we go back to the past 10 months, जो लॉकडाउन के बाद में, how it felt, to just be with yourself, किसी से मिलना नहीं, जो भी है उनके साथ रहना, और we were not able to meet, and especially for those people, मैं कुछ लोगों को जानती हूँ जिन्होंने those people who have gone for their studies, or who are working abroad, and they are just in their apartment, they are just alone, they can't meet anybody, there's no one to talk to, no contact with the outside world, the contact with the outside world is completely shut. And then you don't have anything to do. So actually the joy we receive in our life is only with people around us. Yes, no? There'll be no purpose in life, na? How many of us have experienced this? Yes, no?
Yes, yes,
Maybe not every day, few days we would have really enjoyed ki haan, I'm getting my me time, and I'm really enjoying nobody around. But just imagine everything we were supposed to do ourselves. There was many months we didn't have any help also. So everything and then we understood the importance of the people who were there in our lives. Yes, no?
yes,
Lovely.
Yes.
So now I can
Yes.
really see it for myself. So आप भी अपनी life में just see what is the importance of people, you know uh, when they were not there in your life. Just think that. And this beautiful equation, what the book is telling us is that everyone complain about another person, चाहे वो अपने विचारों में किया है, चाहे शब्दों में किया है. There has to be 10 blessings for the relationship to flourish. So now onwards, अगर आपने कोई भी रिलेशनशिप में अगर एक कंप्लेन की है, तो आपको 10 ब्लेसिंग्स लिखनी है. अगर आपने 2 कंप्लेन की है तो 20 ब्लेसिंग्स लिखनी है उस सेम पर्सन के बारे में. और इतने साल से इफ यू हैव बीन कंप्लेनिंग, देन यू कैन जस्ट इमेजिन हाउ मेनी ब्लेसिंग्स यू हैव टू राइट. एंड दिस बुक promises that उसके बाद there is no chance that your relationship will not change. Just do it once and see. And most important, what happens is that the moment we start writing the blessings, so us person mein bless ke bare mein, the thought will be, I don't find any blessings in that person. मुझे कुछ लगता ही नहीं कि उस person में कुछ अच्छा है भी. So then you have to really sit and explore. I can guarantee you, जब आप बैठोगे लिखने के लिए और आपके कुछ ऐसे पल होंगे उस पर्सन के साथ में जहाँ पे आपने you were happy together, you were joyful together. Maybe आपके साथ नहीं तो दूसरे लोगों के साथ that person is good. Maybe only you are feeling about that person. Yes. So then you just observe the relationship of that person with other people and try to find blessings in that also. So the moment, and then start writing. So the moment you start writing, you actually creating a shift in the energy between you and the other person. Because अगर आप चाहे वो person आपसे 100 kilometers 1000 kilometers दूर हो, that person is not in front of you, but the energy which you are giving travels to that person faster than the speed of light. Energy really travels. So right now also, as we are reading, और अगर आप कुछ सोच रहे हो उस person के बारे में, it is reaching that person. Even सोचने से वो energy travel होनी शुरू हो जाती है. So now let's look into our lives, each one of us, and see कि कहाँ कहाँ पे हमने कंप्लेन की है, और जितनी कंप्लेन की है 10 blessings लिखनी है उस पर्सन के बारे में. Now you will feel that नहीं मुझे नहीं मिल रहा है, so that is you have to do it. If you really want to change the relationship between you and that person, you will be sitting and writing the blessings. And any less than 10 blessings for every one complaint and the relationship will fall. वो खराब और खराब हो जाएगा. And if the relationship is a marriage, it will end in a divorce. So let's look into our lives. Let's look into this area of our life, all of us. Please continue.
Gratitude makes relationships flourish. As you increase your gratitude for any relationship, you will magically receive an abundance of happiness and good things in that relationship. And gratitude for your relationships doesn't change only your relationships, it also changes you no matter what your temperament is now. Gratitude will give you more patience, understanding, compassion, and kindness to the point where you won't even recognize yourself. The little irritations you once felt and the complaints you had in your relationships will disappear, because when you are truly grateful for another person, there's nothing you want to change about that person. You won't criticize, complain about, or blame them because you are too busy being grateful for the good things about them. In fact, you won't even be able to see the things you used to complain about.
So what is the magic which is going to happen? The moment you increase your gratitude, मतलब अगर आपने blessings लिखनी शुरू कर दी, हो सकता है आपको थोड़ा exaggerate करना पड़ेगा initially. Just do that. Just start. At least just let's start the ball to roll. और वो कहाँ से होगा? वो आपसे शुरू होगा. The circle is going to start from you. आपने सर्कल शुरू करनी है. जैसे ही आप सर्कल शुरू करोगे, उधर भी एनर्जी मूवमेंट शुरू हो जाएगा और वो घूम के वापस आपके पास ही आएगा. Okay, so now see, so beautiful that any gratitude for your relationship is not with an intention to change that relationship. So here what I feel is, there another thought which comes is that why only me? सिर्फ मुझे ही क्यों करना है हमेशा? The answer is very simple. आपने ही शुरू किया है उसको. Unconsciously, consciously, it has started from you only. आप अपनी अपनी लाइफ में देख सकते हैं. I can actually see in my life that it was, whether it was in thoughts or words, I only started it. And now I only will restart it and bring it to another level. So no matter what your temperament is now, so it changes you also. So maybe, if you really want Of course, we all want shifts in our lives. That's why we are reading this book, and that is what the book is teaching us. You know, how to create shifts and how to make our life more joyful and happy, right? Yes, no? Yes, no, everyone?
Yes,
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 yes.
yes.
yes, yes.
Yeah, so it changes you. No matter what your temperament is now, gratitude will give you क्या मिलेगा हमें? Patience, understanding, compassion and kindness. These are the byproducts of gratitude. खाली एक चीज हमें करना है, शुक्राना, thankfulness. Again and again, in all the chapters, we are going to learn different ways how we can be grateful. So today's chapter is just about our relationships, to the point where you won't even recognize yourself. You know, आपको you will be surprised आपको क्या हो गया है. You know, and people around you will feel the difference. Before they feel the difference, you will feel the difference in yourself. How? Because now the mind is in that which part of the feeling chart you are at above the line. You know, you have come above the line of the feeling chart. You remember the feeling chart which we discussed? So just bring that feeling chart in front of you, in front of your mind. You know, just imagine that when you are grateful for another person and you are in that state of satisfaction, then you won't, the thought of changing that person won't be there. Only it will disappear. You won't criticize, you won't complain, you won't blame. Because why? Because अभी तो दिमाग में वही चल रहा है ना कि हम मैं कैसे grateful हो सकता हूँ. You know, how can I be grateful to that person? उनकी अच्छी बातों को ढूंढने में अब दिमाग जाता है. जो पहले था कि उसने ये गलती की, उसने ये मेरे साथ ऐसे बोला, उसने मुझे 15 साल पहले, 20 साल पहले कुछ बोला था और वो एक एक शब्द अभी तक याद है. Okay, just how many of us remember कि last Sunday, you know, last Sunday, which was how many days back? Today is what? Wednesday, right? Today is Wednesday?
No, Thursday.
Oh, Thursday, Thursday.
Today is Thursday. Okay. So Sunday को हमने breakfast में क्या खाया था? किसको किसको याद है?
I know.
Lovely. And उसके पहले Sunday, what did you eat for breakfast?
Yes,
Remember?
yes.
Who's this?
Hina.
ओके एंड उसके पहले संडे आपने क्या खाया था? एक महीना पहले के संडे को आपने क्या खाया था? डू यू रिमेम्बर?
No,
No.
no, no.
लवली. सो आपको एक महीना पहले वॉट एवर हैपेंड विथ योर लाइफ, यू डोंट रिमेम्बर दैट. और मे बी आपने वो पूरे संडे को क्या किया था? इवन इफ यू कैन रिमेम्बर वन थिंग, यू टेल मी. 4 वीक्स पहले आपने उस संडे को क्या किया था? So, and we remember the things what that person had told us so many years back, 30 years back, 20 years back, 15 years back. वो एक एक शब्द हमें याद है अभी. Why? Because we chose to remember them. We chose to remember them. Now what are we going to do? So हमने उसे अपने आप में रखा, अपने दिमाग में रखा. And remember, any thought which stays in the mind for more than 24 hours, it goes into our subconscious mind. And any thought which stays in the mind for more than 1.5 hours, it goes into the deeper layers of the conscious mind. Okay, so this is the theory of the mind, which it's a very deep subject where we need to understand कि thoughts कैसे अंदर हमारे अंदर चले जाते हैं अवचेतन दिमाग में. So let's understand this now that अगर हमने कोई थॉट को, अगर हम कोई भी थॉट, कुछ भी हुआ है किसी के साथ, और अगर किसी ने कुछ बोला है या हमने किसी को कुछ बोला है, या something has happened which we didn't like, and we have slept with the thought, then हमने उसे अवचेतन दिमाग में different files में store कर दिया है. Like how we store in a computer in different files, like that we have stored. जो हमें अच्छी लगी है वो भी, और जो हमें नहीं अच्छी लगी है वो भी. Our positive thoughts and our negative experiences, our positive experiences and our negative experiences both. Now what happens is, हमने उस पर्सन के बारे में जो भी कुछ नेगेटिव हुआ है, चाहे हमने कुछ बोला है या उन्होंने कुछ बोला है, उसको हमने we slept with that thought, 24 hours तक रह गया वो thought दिमाग में, and now it's there forever in our subconscious mind. Now every time we see the person या every time ऐसा similar situation कोई और person से होगा या कोई और situation से होगा, तो we will again remember that person or situation और उसको हम और powerful करते जाते हैं, and again that irritation, again that anger, again that same emotion, हम बार उसी emotion में घूमते जाएंगे. We'll start blaming because उसके कारण मेरी life आज ऐसी है, because of that person I am not able to do what I should be doing, because of that person I am in this state. This constant game keeps on going. Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So now what do we do? अभी circle हमने ही शुरू की थी और next circle भी हम ही शुरू करेंगे. So let's explore what are we going to do. Let's read further.
We can only be said to be alive in those moments when our hearts are conscious for our treasures. Thornton Wilder, 1897-1975, writer and playwright.
Yes,
Words are
so we'll pause here. Okay, we can only be said to be alive. Alive means what? Can anybody look into the Google and see? Don't say what you feel about the word alive, but just look into the dictionary, Google, and see what is the meaning of alive. What is the meaning of this word alive? It could have also have been said, na, we can only be said to be living in those moments. Alive का क्या मतलब होता है? What is the meaning of alive? आप हिंदी में इंग्लिश में दोनों में देख सकते हैं. What is the meaning of alive?
not dead.
Not dead. Okay. What else?
Continuing to exist.
Continuing to exist. Lovely. Yes. What else?
Living is written.
Sorry.
Living.
Okay. Living. Okay.
हाँ, जो जीवंत है.
प्रेजेंट जो पल है उसमें जीना.
ये लिखा हुआ है.
नहीं, ये तो मेरे हिसाब से मैं बोल रहा हूँ. वो लिखा
नहीं
हुआ
नहीं, आप जो लिखा हुआ है वो
गूगल
बताइए.
में.
Okay.
हाँ.
कई बार क्या होता है ना, हमारी जो अंडरस्टैंडिंग होती है ना कोई वर्ड की, वो अलग होती है, और जब हम डिक्शनरी में देखते हैं तो उसका अलग ही मीनिंग निकलता है. That's the reason I'm telling you to look into the dictionary.
Alert and active, animated.
Lovely. Alert, active. Yes. Continuing to exist. What else? All of you, can you please look into the dictionary? Yes. Okay. So alert, active, aware, vibrant, living, continuing to exist. So we can only be said to be living. We can only be said to be alert. We can only be said to be active in those moments. We can only say कि हाँ हम actual में जी रहे हैं. We are continuing to exist. Continuously we are existing when our hearts are conscious of our treasures. What are the treasures? Treasures जब हम सोचते हैं तो we think of the assets we have, the money we have, but have we ever thought of the relationships as treasures? जो हमारे relationships है, जो हमारे relations है, वो सबसे बड़ा खजाना है, वो सबसे बड़ा treasure है. How? We are going to understand as we read further, but let's understand this, that we can only exist in our lives. We can only continue to live in our lives. We can only continue to exist in our lives जब हमें महसूस होगा कि ये relations हमारे सबसे बड़े treasures है. without them we just can't exist. We cease to exist. उनके बिना हम कुछ भी नहीं है. Just start with this thought and let's see what all we can do. Yeah.
Words are very powerful. So when you complain about any person, you actually harm your life. It's your life that will suffer. By the law of attraction, whatever you think or say about any another person, you bring to you. This is the very reason why the greatest minds and teachers of the world have told us to be grateful. They knew that for you to receive more in your life, for your life to magically increase, you have to be grateful for others just as they are. What if every person close to you said, I love you just the way you are? How would you feel?
This is the most important para of this chapter. Words are very powerful. जो हम बोलते हैं, ऐसा कहते हैं ना कि जो एक बार बोल दिया, जो कड़वे शब्द एक बार बोल दिया, वो वापस नहीं आता. ऐसा बोलते हैं ना कि वो वापस, मतलब अगर वो आपके आपके जो आपने तीर छोड़ दिया, वो तीर आपके पास वापस नहीं आता है. जैसे कि वापस नहीं आता, मतलब कि नॉट बाय द सेंस ऑफ लॉ ऑफ अट्रैक्शन, बट कि मतलब आपने एक बार बोल दिया तो वो आपके एक आपने एक डार्क चीज अपने लाइफ में कर दी है, मतलब आपके माइंड में एक स्क्रैच आ गया है. एंड यू हैव टू रियली वर्क, एंड नाउ वी नो हाउ टू remove that scratch by just being grateful for that to that person. Okay, so now we are learning a new thing today. So when you complain about any person, you actually harm your life. How we are harming our life? So by the law of attraction. Now the law of attraction says that whatever you think or say about another person, you bring to you. Whatever goes comes back. तो यू हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई कि आपने क्या सोचा था या क्या बोला था उस पर्सन के बारे में जो आपके पास वापस आया है. वी कैन लुक इनटू आवर लाइव्स ना, कि हमने किसी के बारे में बुरा सोचा, देन वी आर अट्रैक्टिंग द सेम फॉर अस. और हमने किसी के बारे में वी वर वेरी हैप्पी फॉर दैट पर्सन, देन वी विल सी दैट आफ्टर सम टाइम वी विल एक्चुअली रिसीव ग्रेट न्यूज. ये आप अपने अपनी लाइफ में देख सकते हैं. चाहे वो ग्रेट न्यूज उस पर्सन से नहीं मिली हो, पर कहीं से भी मिलेगी. और आपने अगर किसी के बारे में बुरा बोला या बुरा सोचा, तो समवेयर और द अदर वो दिन में कहीं ना कहीं से कोई और आपको कुछ बोलेगा. दिस कनेक्शन हमको डेवलप करना है. ये कनेक्शन हमें देखना है कि डज दैट रियली हैपन. एंड मे बी हो सकता है आज आपको नहीं समझ आए ये कनेक्शन, बट सडनली बैठे बैठे आपको समझ आएगा कल परसों, मे बी 10 दिन बाद, अरे मैंने वो किया था इसीलिए आज मेरे साथ ये हो रहा है. So we need to identify that for ourselves. And what if every person close to you said, I love you just the way you are? मतलब ये अगर हम खाली पढ़ रहे हैं उसमें इतना अच्छा लग रहा है ना, कि अगर हमें कोई बोलेगा कि आप जैसे भी हो, जैसे भी आपका आपकी जैसे भी हो, मतलब however is your nature, I accept you the way you are. जस्ट एक बार बोल के देखो आप कि कोई आपको अगर ऐसे बोल रहा है तो कैसा महसूस होगा आपको. सुनने से इतना अच्छा लग रहा है, तो अगर आप किसी और को अगर ऐसा बोलोगे तो how will that person feel? Just imagine, nobody is trying to fix you. Just listening to it, how good you are feeling. And just imagine if you tell, आज अगर जिनसे आपको कुछ प्रॉब्लम हो रही है आपकी लाइफ में, just in your mind only, don't have to go and face that person, just in your mind only say that person, I love you just the way you are. I love you just the way you are. And just say and see how you're feeling. जो हमने अपने हार्ट के चारों तरफ जो हमने कवरिंग्स बना ली है ना, वो एक एक कवरिंग को ये बुक ड्रॉप कर रहा है, उसे डिसॉल्व कर रहा है. एंड दिस इज द फर्स्ट स्टेप. ये जो रिलेशंस की जो कवरिंग है, हमने जो एक एक कवरिंग इतने सालों से बना ली है, वो एक एक कवरिंग को डिसॉल्व करना है. And today's chapter is going to tell us how do we do it. So yes, okay, all of you have got 3 pictures of people whom have you, people whom you are closest to. मिल गया है आप लोग सबको 3 pictures? All of
Yes.
you are there with the pictures? Okay, lovely. Those of you who haven't yet got, the book is now telling us कि किनके pictures हम ले सकते हैं. Yes, let's continue.
Today's magical practice is being grateful for people just as they are, even if all of your relationships are currently good. They will increase with more magnificence through this practice. And with everything you find to be grateful for in each person, you will see gratitude perform its breathtaking magic, and your relationships will be stronger, more fulfilling, and more enriching than you ever thought they could be. Choose 3 of your closest relationships to be grateful for. You might choose your wife, your son, and your father, or your boyfriend, your business partner, and your sister. You might choose your best friend, your grandmother, and your uncle. You can choose any 3 relationships that are important to you. As long as you have a photograph of each person, the photograph can be just for the person or both of you together. Once you have selected your 3 relationships and photographs, you are ready to set the magic into motion. Sit down and think about the things you are the most grateful for about each person. What are the things you love the most about this person? What are their best qualities? You could be grateful for their patience, ability to listen, talents, strength, good judgment, wisdom, laugh, sense of humor, eyes, smile, or kind heart. You could be grateful for the things you enjoy doing with the person, or you can recall a time when the person was there for you, cared for you, or supported you.
Okay, so now
After you-
once you have chosen 3 closest relationships you are grateful for, क्या करना है? तो किन किन लोगों को चुन सकते हैं ये सब बता रही है ये चैप्टर. It could be your spouse, your wife, your husband, your son, your father, boyfriend, business partner, sister, or anybody, कोई भी आपके दिमाग में आ रहे हो जिनको आपको चूज करना है. But now what the chapter is telling us today is to choose the 3 most important relationships, and उनके पिक्चर लेने हैं. सो पिक्चर आपने या तो पासपोर्ट साइज या फिर आप साथ में हो उनके. प्रेफरेबली डोंट हैव अ फिजिकल पिक्चर. डोंट, इफ अगर आपने सोचा कि खाली फोन में ही है और मैं वैसे लेके कर लूंगी या कर लूंगा, तो आई वुड सजेस्ट दैट टेक अ फिजिकल पिक्चर. And there are some questions people ask, do we have to go in front of the person? No, you just have to sit with the picture in front of you, the photo of that person in front of you. Once you've selected, you are ready to set the magic into motion. Now what you have to do, you have to, so actually maybe at times only कुछ relationships इतने powerful हो जाते हैं, मतलब उनमें इतनी negativity आ जाती है कि वो पिक्चर को देखने से ही you will feel your vibrations changing. Maybe not, I'm just telling you all the possibilities. So then what do? Then you just look into the eyes of that person. Don't look at the picture at all. Just उनकी आंखों के अंदर देखिए. Just I'm assuming that the picture is not it's not a small picture या दूर से नहीं लिया हुआ है. It's just a close up picture, so that will be more preferable अगर वो close, if you can see the eyes of that person. So just look into the eyes of the person, don't look anywhere else, and then start writing. Just start thinking that what can you think good about that person, what are the best qualities of that person. Maybe अगर कुछ भी नहीं समझ आया तो just write about that person has good eyes, that person has good smile, their good sense of humor, even their laugh is so good, and maybe they're kind hearted. Just, the moment you start writing these little things, then suddenly you will feel, oh wow, I didn't notice, but that person, usme ye bhi hai, he has a lot of patience, and he's very kind. Matlab, you will start focusing once you shift your focus from the void. मतलब अगर जो खालीपन आपको जो पहले महसूस हो रहा था, उससे जैसे ही आपने अपना फोकस शिफ्ट किया, इंटेंशनली डेलिबरेटली आपने जब किया, तो देन एक्चुअली द lot of things, other things will start revealing, and you could be grateful for the things you enjoy doing with the person. और फिर भी अगर कुछ नहीं आता है, तो कुछ तो ऐसे मोमेंट होंगे ना जब वो पर्सन के साथ में आपके रिलेशंस अच्छे थे, जब वो दैट पर्सन केयर्ड फॉर यू, दैट पर्सन सपोर्टेड यू. कोई तो ऐसे पल होंगे जिनको आपने हैप्पीनेस में गुजारा था उस पर्सन के साथ. So remember those moments and start writing. Okay, so please continue.
After you have spent some time thinking about what you are grateful for about the person, put their photograph in front of you and with a pen and notebook or on your computer, choose the 5 things you are the most grateful for. Look at the photograph of the person as you make your list of 5 things, being each sentence with the magic words, thank you. Address the person by their name and then write what you are grateful for. Thank you, their name, for and what. For example, thank you, John, for always making me laugh. Or thank you, Mom, for supporting me through college. When you have finished your lists for all 3 people, continue with the magical practice by taking the photographs with you today and putting them in a place where you will see them often. Whenever you look at the photograph today, thank the person by saying the magic words thank you and the person's name. Thank you, Haley.
Yes.
If you
So yeah, so we'll pause here. So it says that you can write it in a computer, or maybe some people will feel I can just note it in my phone, but it's advisable to write it with in on a pen and notebook. जो हमने journal बनाई है उसी में लिखना है, because handwriting जब हम लिखते हैं, handwriting is an idiomotor response which comes directly from the subconscious mind. So that is the reason अगर हम लिखेंगे, जो भी हम लिखते हैं जहाँ पे हमने अपनी मेमोरीज को, थॉट्स को, एक्सपीरियंसेस को, वर्ड्स को सबकॉन्शियस माइंड में स्टोर किया है. What we discussed now, that any thought which stays in the mind for more than 24 hours, it gets stored in the subconscious mind. So now when we are writing, when we write, every alphabet is a word from the subconscious mind. So that's the reason it's advisable to write with a pen and or a pencil in a notebook, so that it's you are emptying the subconscious mind. जो जहाँ पे हमने store किया था, उधर से ही वो आ रहा है, and it's that we are emptying that unnecessary space which that thought is occupying in our mind. And how do we do it? We, of course, we say with these words, thank you, unka naam, and for what. This is very important. Don't just say thank you, so just imagine if you say thank you, Krishna. So not just only the name. For what are you being thankful? So the example is there. Thank you, John, for always making me laugh. Simple thing is that, Thank you, Mom. So just don't write thank you, Mom. Right? Thank you, Mom, for, doing so many things for me. Thank you, Mom, for making me, give, thank you, Mom, for giving me education in such a beautiful school. Thank you, Mom, for making yummy breakfast and dinner for me. Thank you, Mom, for always being there for me. So like this, you write the reasons also. That is very important. For what are you being thankful? And then when you finished your list for all the 3 people, so my invitation to all of you is that find a time for yourself. Don't just think कि आप चलते फिरते कर लेंगे ये exercise. find a concentrated time for yourself. और ऐसा नहीं कि एक इंसान का आपने किया, एक person का किया, and then after some time you'll do for the second person. Don't do that also. At a time, find time for yourself, preferably in the early hours of the day, maybe just after the session today. You can just sit and keep those photographs in front of you and tell everyone, put your phone on silent. Tell everyone that I don't want to be disturbed for the next half an hour or 45 minutes or maybe 20 minutes, but minimum for half an hour it will take for these three people. So take the photographs and put them in a, so after you have written 5 things what you are grateful, list of 5 things which you are grateful for, you've written those blessings, then where will you keep the picture? You will keep those pictures in a place where you will see them quite often. And you are going to do it through the day also. Whenever you look at the photographs today, at least 4 to 5 times, just look at the photographs and thank the person. Now then you have to just look at the photographs and thank the person by saying the magic words thank you and the person's name. Now you don't have to read all the 5 things, just say that. but it's quite possible that you feel कि नहीं कुछ चेंज महसूस ही नहीं हो रहा है, then you can just choose to read those 5 things what you have listed for them. Okay, is it understood? Everybody has understood this?
Yes.
Okay, let's continue reading.
If you are moving around a lot, carry the photographs with you in your bag or pocket and make an effort to look at the photographs 3 times during the day, following the same procedure. Now you know how to use gratitude's magical power to transform your relationships into magical relationships. Although it is not part of the requirement of this book, you may want to take this amazing practice and use it every day, if necessary, to make every relationship you have magnificent. You can use it on the same relationship as many times as you want. The more you can be grateful for the good things in your relationships, the faster every relationship in your life will miraculously change.
Yeah, so we'll pause here. So now, even some people might be thinking if I'm moving out, so there, this book is telling us the option what you need to take that time also. So carry the photographs with you in a bag or pocket and make an effort to look at the photographs 3 times, minimum 3 times. You could do 4, 5 times also, following the same procedure. So now in the next para it says, although it is not a part of the requirement of this book, you may want to take this amazing practice and use it every day. If you feel by doing today, if the energy between you and the other person is so powerful and it's not helped you by just doing once, then you can use this every day till the time you feel that the relationship is changed completely. Okay, so this is not a part of the assignment, but it's a choice which the book is telling you to do. It's another option which we are getting, that you can carry on doing this every day from today onwards, and you can use it on the same relationship as many times as you want. अगर आपको लग रहा है कि वो एक बार करने से नहीं हो पा रहा है एंड मैं भूल नहीं पा रही हूँ जो भी हुआ है उस पर्सन से, उस रिलेशन से, मुझे जो भी पेन आई है, जो भी डिस्कम्फर्ट हुआ है, जो भी that maybe that guilt is there, anything whichever, जो भी इमोशन से आप गुजर रहे हैं, अगर वो स्टिल है और वो अगर थोड़ा कम हुआ है लेकिन पूरी तरह से वो एकदम नॉर्मलाइज नहीं हुआ है, then you can keep on doing as many times as you want. And the more you can be grateful for the good things in your relationships, the faster every relationship in your life. So important कि जिनके साथ आपके रिलेशनशिप अच्छे हैं वो भी और अच्छे होने लग जाएंगे, because you are changing your vibrations. आपने अपनी frequency और vibrations को change कर दिया है, and you yourself will feel so joyful and happy. तो आपके जो current relations है जो अच्छे हैं वो भी और अच्छे हो जाएंगे. and you will, you know, the previous few paras it said na, that you will not be able to recognize yourself. You will feel that you have changed as a person completely. So how many of us are ready to do this practice open heartedly? How many of us are ready to do it?
I am ready.
Me.
I am.
I'm ready.
I'm also.
Lovely. Lovely. All of you, my invitation is please sit with this practice. This is actually the most powerful practice of this book. And you will notice that so much happiness, so much joyfulness, so much peace and contentment will come in your life. You will feel lighter. आपको लगेगा कि आपका weight कम हो गया है. Because you're carrying that baggage of that relationship unnecessary. Maybe that person has forgotten what that person told and he is happy in that, he or she is happy in their own space. वो अपनी लाइफ वैसे ही जी रहे हैं, लेकिन वो अफेक्ट खाली आपको ही हो रहा है. So then you only have to change. You only have to offload that baggage. जो आप इतना कैरी कर रहे हैं, जो वेट, उसे आपको ही ड्रॉप करना पड़ेगा. Okay? So let's read the magic practice number 3.
Magic practice number 3. Magical relationships. First, repeat steps 1 to 3 of magic practice number 1. Count your blessing. Make list of 10 blessings. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Number 2, choose 3 of your closest relationship and collect a photograph of each person. 3. With the photo in front of you, write 5 things you are most grateful for about each person and in your journal or on your computer. Begin each sentence with the magic words thank you, include their name and what you are especially grateful for. Carry the 3 photographs with you today or put them in a place where you will see them often. Look at the photographs on at least 3 occasions. Speak to the person's face in the photograph and thank them by saying the magic words. Thank you for their name. Thank you, Hele. Before you go to sleep, take your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words. Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day.
Yes. So everybody has understood the assignment. The first step is always the same, that you have to write, count your blessings. Is everyone till now clear about count your blessings, how you have to write? People who have joined in new, are you clear about it? How to write count your blessings? Yes, no? Everybody who have joined in?
Yes.
Lovely. And what about others? Have you,
Yes.
I hope everybody is writing count your blessings.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
lovely. And then you have to say thank you, thank you, thank you. We all know that. And then choose 3 of your closest relationships and collect a photograph. If we haven't done, we still have time. We can collect it with the photo in front of you. With and remember, it should not be a group photo. You know, if you feel कि नहीं मिल रहा है, तो उसको crop करके कैसे भी just make it, you know, an individual picture. At the most, आपका photo हो सकता है, but not a group picture. Okay? With the picture in front of you, write 5 things you're most grateful for. You are welcome to write more than 5. It's quite possible कि 5 से ज़्यादा भी आएंगे. Okay? And then begin each sentence with the magic words thank you and include their name. So we know the structure कैसे start करना है. Thank you, whatever name you're writing, for whatever is the reason. The reason, the what is very important. Okay? And then you have to carry the photographs. अगर आप घर पे हो तो आप ऐसी जगह रखिए जहाँ पे आपको you know, on and off during the day, you will be able to see those pictures. And each time you see the picture, just it's a reality check for yourself, you know, that when you are seeing that picture, तो आपको क्या महसूस हो रहा है. And then you say thank you and then name. Before you go to sleep, take your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened during the day. How many of you, the new people who have joined, how many of you felt, what did you feel when you did the magic rock, and how was the morning today? When you did the magic rock practice yesterday night before you went to sleep, how was the morning? How was it different when you woke up in the morning? Was there a sense of different kind of happiness and joy? Was there a sense of lightness in the body, or you slept well? Anything happened? Does anybody wants to share? Thank you, Pinalji, for reading the chapter for us. Thank you so much. Yes, anybody has any sharings, the magic rock practice or anything from the previous session, anything you had? Anybody wants to share?
I woke up early, penal. I woke up early before
Yeah,
time and I was fresh. That was the main difference.
lovely. Yeah.
And
So,
even the rock, when I when I hold the rock and I said thank you for that thing, that there was little vibrations actually. Is it like that? It happens like that?
in the rock, na, you felt some
Yes,
vibrations in your palms,
yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, very much.
So it felt very nice.
Yeah. So that is also, that people who are really sensitive, they can feel it.
Yeah. That,
Lovely.
and one thing I wanted to ask, that if in a relationship you are not you try every time to make it better, right? But sometimes what happens that you forget that thing, that you have to be grateful. So
Yeah.
you
So this
start sometimes complain.
so now you know na that one complaint is equal to 10 blessings. Sometimes we have to punish our mind. We actually have to change the way, the neuro pathway which is established in the brain. We are actually rewiring that neuro pathway. वो जो पहली जो path है उसको हम shut कर रहे हैं और नए path को establish कर रहे हैं. So that will come with practice.
Okay.
So even that first step that you remembered, that's very good कि आपको पता चल गया, आपने identify कर लिया कि you've forgotten to be grateful and वो complain आ जाती है. So to identify that is also very very beautiful. आपने आपने एक first step को cross कर लिया. You've taken the first step. First hurdle को आपने cross कर लिया है. नहीं तो
Yes.
लोगों को पता ही नहीं चलता है कि कंप्लेन किए जा रहे हैं, समझ ही नहीं आता है, रियलाइज ही नहीं होता है कि व्हाट एम आई डूइंग. So at least that you have realized, and it's a lovely thing that you shared just now, that at least you know that where you're going, where you're standing, and you've taken the responsibility of doing that. So then you can just sit. One complaint, अगर आपने अब आपको आइडेंटिफाई करना, आपने कितनी कंप्लेंट्स की, आपने 2 कंप्लेंट की है तो 20 ब्लेसिंग लिखने हैं, आपने 3 की है तो 30 ब्लेसिंग लिखने हैं. You have to identify that for yourself and be honest. Some people here also they feel, अच्छा मैंने कंप्लेन की लेकिन मुझे तुरंत याद आ गया. पर एक बार आपने कंप्लेन की ना, नेक्स्ट अगर आपको ये कंप्लेन नहीं करनी है, इसको पूरा हटाना ही है, then sit down and write 10 blessings there and there. Then the mind will understand. Then you are actually changing the mind and the relationship between you and the other person. Okay, so the effort has to be from us. The circle is to be started from us because it was originally we only started it.
Okay.
Yes?
You.
Hope I have
Huh.
answered. Yes?
Hello.
I have answered your question.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes.
Thank you.
Uh,
Thank you so much.
huh.
Yes, anybody else has any questions, any sharings, any doubts?
Vandana ji, yesterday what happened? I just went to a park and I just looking for a rock. Okay, so I got attracted with the 2 rocks. Okay, So then I was confused that what should I do? Which rock will be, for me? Then
Okay,
I
so
just
who is
hold.
this? Whenever you start
Oh,
sharing, now please tell your name.
sure, sure. I'm Forum.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was like then I was holding both the rock in my both hands, and then I was trying to feel the vibration. Then I just got a good vibration from one rock, and then I choose that one. I don't know, it's weird or something, but yeah, it happened.
So yes, you get attracted towards one thing, you know. Maybe there are so many rocks available over there, but you will get attracted towards that rock because it's aligned with the vibrations that you are operating from now.
Hmm.
So your vibrations and the vibrations of that rock is matching. That's the reason you get attracted.
Okay.
So energetically, you get connected with the rock. That's why we feel the vibrations in our palms also, na?
Right.
Hinanji, you just shared na that you felt some vibrations because आप दोनों की vibrations एक हो जाती है. That is how the energy world operates. Yes. So you got one of those rocks, right?
Yes, yes.
Lovely, lovely. So now what? You wanted to try with the other one? That thought is there, or no? You are happy with this rock?
No, no, I'm happy with that.
Lovely,
Yeah.
lovely, lovely. Nice. So thank you for sharing. Anybody else? Hina ji, you got your answer, or do you want me to answer? Hina ji, are
नहीं,
you
हाँ,
there?
I got the answer. मैं हाँ, नहीं आ आवाज आ रही?
हाँ हाँ आ रही है, बिल्कुल आ रही है.
हेलो,
आ रही है हिना जी.
हाँ वो मुझे हाँ हाँ मिल गया मुझे आंसर। मैं वही कहना चाहती थी कि लास्ट मैंने सेशन किया था और ऑफ कर रही हूँ, तो कुछ ज्यादा ही मुझे मिल रहा है, मतलब कि ये ट्रेजर ही है, खजाना ही है, जब भी इनका हाथ डालो कि कुछ ना कुछ नया मिलता है,
Yes,
राइट ना?
yes.
आपने ही वो सेशन कंडक्ट किया था, अभी आप ही हो, मैं भी हूँ, पर कुछ हर चैप्टर में से कुछ नया ही मिल रहा है।
And believe me,
It's
each
awesome.
हाँ तो ये ऐसा ही है. This is the magic about this magic book. Every time when I am reading, yesterday I read and today I am reading. और मैंने 11 साल पहले पढ़ा था, 10 साल पहले पढ़ा, 1 महीना पहले पढ़ा. You just said कि last time भी आपने ही लिया था. I am also learning so many new things every single time I am reading the chapter. हर बार सेम वर्ड का अलग मीनिंग निकल के आता है, सेम पैरा में अलग मीनिंग निकल के आता है, बिकॉज the state of our minds and our frequency is different every time. And there is so much, you know, the book tells us in the beginning na there are many riddles to solve. So हर बार एक नया riddle सामने आता है. So we all will experience. That's why I always tell everyone, don't leave after attending one session. It's not that, you know, people who have been doing this, reading this book, including me, so many times, even if you have read this book 20 times, every time there will be a new understanding. Thank you for sharing, Hina ji. Thank you. Thank you so much for understanding this.
मैम गुड मॉर्निंग.
Morning.
हाँ, कल है ना हिना वो लेके आई है, ये अपनी मैजिक की गुजराती वर्जन की बुक्स है.
हाँ जी.
तो वो कल मैंने आज का चैप्टर जो हम ये किया वो कल मैंने रात को ही पढ़ लिया था.
Lovely.
तो इट्स गुड थिंग, मतलब वो गुजराती में है तो अंडरस्टैंडिंग काफी बढ़ जाता है.
Yes, yes. And it's there in many other languages. I think it's there in 43 or 46 languages. तो गुजराती में है, मराठी में है, हिंदी में है, इंग्लिश में है, सब. I mean, there are all other languages, German, French, Spanish, 43 languages में है ये book. So nice you have got this book in Gujarati. Now you'll be able to understand much better. Of course, we have, you know, we understand our mother tongue much better. We all have that. Nice. Thank you.
और मुझे एक ये भी मैंने जब पहला सेशन किया था फर्स्ट डे मैंने आपको बोला था कि आप इसको हिंदी में कंडक्ट करेंगे, फिर आपने इंग्लिश में, तो मेरा इंग्लिश भी काफी इम्प्रूव हो गया है अब।
Yes.
थैंक यू सो मच।
Thank you so much. And you've started, whenever you read the chapter, you read it, ऐसा लगता ही नहीं है कि you don't, your English is not proper. Maybe at times थोड़ा आप, since we are reading, we become conscious हो जाते हैं, उसके कारण थोड़ा, variation हो जाता है, but you have always read it very nicely. And the first time when you read, it was really, really beautiful. Thank you. Yes. Anybody else wants to ask anything about your dream list? Anybody is confused or something needs to be clarified? Is everyone clear about it? Because अगर आपने आज तक जो बाकी लोग हैं उन्होंने नहीं बनाई है अपनी ड्रीम लिस्ट, please, my invitation to all of you is, please, for today is, I mean, by the at the most today, please make your dream list. बना लीजिए, एकदम डिटेल ड्रीम लिस्ट को बना लीजिए, एंड यू विल बी सरप्राइज दैट आफ्टर अ मंथ व्हेन यू रीड दिस ड्रीम लिस्ट, इसमें से कितनी सारी चीजें ट्रू हो जाएगी. You will actually become an alchemist of your own life. So people who have still not spoken, has everybody made their dream list?
Yes, I have made it.
Lovely. Who's this?
Vishwa.
Okay. Are you attending all the sessions?
Yes, ma'am.
Lovely.
Every day.
Lovely, lovely. You said Grishma, na?
Vishwa.
Vishwa. Okay, Vishwa. Okay, okay. Lovely. So glad that you're attending the sessions. Lovely. Okay. So the rest of you, okay.
She's my angel.
I know. And the first time when I spoke, I told her your name is the universe only, Vishwa.
Yeah.
Nice. So happy that you're there. Okay, so then if you have no sharings, no questions, we can say goodbye. We can wind up today's session.
I
And
want to share one thing, Ishita here.
yes, yes,
वंदना जी,
yes.
कल का भी वंदना जी,
हाँ जी.
कल का भी 5:45 होगा या 6 o'clock
No,
होगा?
no, no, no. Now the timings have changed. Now from today, I mean from today onwards, all the days we'll start at 5:45.
Great, great.
Yeah. I can
Okay.
start early than that if you all are okay. We can start at 5:30 also.
I am ready. Or
5:45.
Okay, okay.
टीनल
Lovely.
जी, मेरी डॉटर ने भी मुझे मम्मी ऐसा क्यों कर रही है बोलती है.
She'll understand. Vishwa, you'll understand after a few days how your life will change. Yeah, somebody wanted to share something. Yes?
Yeah, Ishita here.
Yes.
Yeah, so we were talking about the dream list. My biggest dream was waking up early. And I think this session has changed it. Like before my alarm rings, I am up. Like if I keep an alarm of 5:30, I'm up at 5:20. And it's a problem since my childhood. Like in my whole school life, I had no other complaints, but just like whole diary was like late coming, late coming. And today I feel I've achieved everything, I guess. I've been trying for this quite hard. I mean, everybody who knows me knows this thing very well that I cannot get up early, but I think it's done.
Yeah. So you wrote it in your dream list, you're saying?
No, but like this was my dream before, this dream thing started. So
Okay.
Namrata Bhabhi is like, she is my relative. So
Huh.
she had told me about this sessions and everything. And I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. And the first day itself, before we even started, I was up like 10 minutes before my alarm, could
Yes.
wake me up. So
that's
I
a
was so
beauty.
happy. Yeah, and one more thing, like in this whole busy day, busy schedule, I feel like at least I can give 1 hour for myself. I was so happy. Like yesterday night only, I was sharing with my mom that, you know, at least I'm giving 1 hour, like not 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I'm giving one whole hour just for me.
That's so beautiful. That's really,
Yeah,
really beautiful. Yeah. And you will, as we proceed and as we go through the other chapters, as we go through the journey in this journey,
yeah.
you will be so glad that you actually have started doing this for yourself, and you'll start loving yourself more than anybody else.
Yes.
Yeah.
Like all,
And
like I don't even feel sleepy in the whole day. Like I almost sleep like after 1:30. I hardly sleep for 5 hours now since this 4 days. But I don't feel sleepy in the whole day also.
yes.
So I'm so energetic.
Yeah. So this energy is coming from gratitude, right?
Yeah,
That
thanks
is
to
what
you.
happens. Thanks to you for following it.
Yeah,
Vandana ji,
I
Sita is
might not be able
also,
to, complete certain assignments, but the happiness what I get is the biggest dream I'm achieving. I feel like, okay, I mean, I'm happy about it. That okay, I'm finishing something, I'm achieving something.
Yeah. So, but why you might not be able to complete the assignments?
Actually, 10 o'clock. Say I like currently there's a lot of things going on. I changed my job. I got engaged. So too many things. So sometimes I don't get the time in the whole day to finish it. So I try whenever I get free time in between or something, I keep adding in my word file what I have made. I don't write actually. I do it on my PC only.
Okay,
So
so I would
yeah.
request you to shift this also, and you'll see that you will be,
Okay.
if you can. So
Uh,
just take out that time to write it for yourself, and you'll notice that
yes.
you will be. I mean, do it for 4 5 days, and then you will notice the shift. Do it
Okay.
at least, and don't
Yeah.
don't decide from now that I might not be able to do the assignments. The
Hmm.
assignments are very short, and if you if
Yeah.
you you can just take out half an hour for yourself and do the assignments. Some of the assignments need little concentrated time.
Yes,
Otherwise,
that's right.
assignments are
Hmm.
not that great. And if
Right.
you have really you've chosen to be on this path, do it full heartedly.
Yes.
Yes.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you so much for being
Vandana ji,
so honest
Ishita
and
is
sharing.
also my, Ishita is also my lovely child. She's nice girl. She's
Okay.
lovely.
Thank you, mommy.
Lovely, lovely. Nice to hear that. Yeah, so Ishita
Thank you.
ji,
Yeah.
just make sure that you do all the assignments. Yeah,
Yes, yes,
this
yes.
is my request to you.
Yeah. I'm actually still on a hunt of my rock. I didn't find it.
Sorry.
I'm still on a hunt of my rock. I didn't find it.
Oh,
Like
you
there
didn't
was
find your rock.
no like soft edged rock
So
around me.
just give an
Yeah.
intention today that the universe,
Yes.
please send the rock to me, and you will notice that from nowhere the rock will come. Maybe somebody will come and gift you that, or maybe you'll get it anywhere. You'll notice it even when
Okay.
you're walking on the road. You'll notice it. And you
Yeah.
said you got engaged also, right?
Yeah. Just last
Why
month.
don't you tell your fiance to also attend the session?
Yeah, I did tell him, but he is in US, so currently it's his work hour, so he is not able to adjust it.
Okay, so just
Yeah,
leave it. You can just just keep on telling him once, twice
yeah,
in between, and see if it happens. It will be very good for both of you.
yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you. So now we can end today's session if there are no sharings and no questions. So thank you everyone for attending today's session, and have a
Thank
magical,
you.
magical day.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Vanna ji.
To you.